Hey scrappers and recyclers, it's Shark Scrapper. I had some questions on a recent video that I did about docking stations, and it was a very legitimate question. It's like, yeah, so is it worth it? Well, let's dive in and find out. Well, the first thing we have to do is weigh these two docking stations. I would have preferred to do more, but these are the only two I have right now. 3.69 pounds for two docking stations. Now, time is always a factor, so we're going to go ahead and time this. You know, I haven't done docking stations for a little while, so we might be slower than usual. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see, because we do want to have our time. So I got the stopwatch here, and we are off to the races. Let's do the gateway first. With those deeper ones, I can feel and hear a click when the screw gets all the way backed out. So that's a good way to know that it is all the way out. All right. Now, we have quite a bit of metal here. Let's see, is it ferrous? Huh, does not appear to be ferrous. So I want to check if it's ferrous, then it's easy enough to just, no, it must be aluminum. Aluminum or maybe stainless. I'll have to put it on a grinder and confirm, but if that's aluminum, that's good. The screws are all ferrous. There's a little piece of brass. Put you over to the side. You are ferrous. We have a little board here. Come on, you. There we go. So it's a tiny little board. It has gold Enig on it. And over here we have a tactile switch and a couple of little components. So we could go peripheral low grade. I'm just going to set that over there for right now. And we have plastic trash. And let's see if this metal sheathing will come up here real quick. If that comes up easy, then we might as well grab it. plastic. Let's make sure that feels like it's aluminum. Man, this is fooling me right and left here, isn't it? All right, now this is the board that I was really after. Let's see here now. I got that screw and that screw. Da, da, da. Okay, check these because sometimes these thumb screws are brass, but they're not this time. All right. Now then, what's going on with you? Why aren't you turning? All right, got you that time. I had to put my thumb on it and hold the nut. It's a little tiny brass nut there. So. That's aluminum. You are ferrous. And then we have plastic. Let's take a look at this board here. We got a little number 3 insulated copper wire there. And this board we have on the back side, it's looking pretty good. We have nice IC flat pack. We have tantalum capacitors. We have IC, another IC, some MOSFETs with some MLCCs, really small ones, but around here is a BGA. What are you? Some sort of wire with a ferrite lock on it. And then over here, we don't have too much on this side as far as components are concerned, but we have gold-plated pins. Gold-plated pins. The USBs are probably going to be gold-plated. The VGA, probably gold-plated. So I would go peripheral high grade on that board. I might have lost some of these little screws here. I don't know if that's going to make any real big difference. You know, given that I'm only getting 6 cents a pound for shred. I am not going to dig out the little brass ferrule screw holes. To me, that's definitely just not worth the effort. But if you want to, you can go for it. And let's see, on this side we have . check these again. Yep, ferrous. Aluminum. All right, what's hung up here? What is hanging up the game? You're not there, you're not connected anymore. Well, let's see if there's something hiding underneath of the plastic. Another screw or something. Because it just feels like there's something keeping it from coming out. Aha! I found it. I had to look on the back side of it to see where that screw was. But there we go. And what are you? Ferrous. All right, now then, you appear. And we have some more wire here. And then this board will also be a peripheral high-grade board. I'll go into the explanation later on if you really want me to. But we're on the clock. Another little wire, we're going to call that peripheral low grade. Get that out of there. That pin is ferrous. Come on, you. You're slowing me down here. We're on a schedule here now. Come on. Aluminum or zinc, one or the other, and that's it for that one. So we're done, and that was let's see here, 14.5, 1430, so 14.5. All right, we gotta weigh some stuff up. I have teared out this little bin. That'll make it easier for weighing things. Our shred comes in at 0.89. Number 3 insulated, 0.01. Forgot where I put that. Our peripheral low grade. .03. Peripheral high grade. I have to check. I don't think that's a separate category, docking station boards. But if it is, we'll adjust. Right now, I'm just calling it peripheral high. 0.70. And in this case, aluminum. .74. All right, now we're going to go let Geek Shark do his thing. Take it away, Geek Shark. All right, not exactly great from a really statistically meaningful sense here. We only had 2 docking stations. Dirty Sweaty Shark was spending a lot of time yapping instead of scrapping, so the timing is suspect. But it is interesting nonetheless. We see that if we look at just the docking stations at 3.69, board sort's paying 15 cents a pound, so that would be 55 cents if we did absolutely nothing. Once we scrap them down, we get 6 cents worth of shred, a penny's worth of insulated number 3, insulated copper wire, 11 cents worth of peripheral low-grade board, $4.20 of peripheral high-grade board, and 44 cents of aluminum. My yard is paying 60 cents a pound right now, so that's where we get the 44 cents. So it's a total of $4.82. So yeah, you're making a profit on it. You can see here you make a profit of $4.27 if you take the time to break them down, to scrap them. It took us 14 and a half minutes. So that means that we made, even with some of the yapping that went on in there, we made $17.66 an hour, which, you know, that's minimum grade in some, minimum wage in some places. So yeah, I would say that if you have docking stations and you have the time, go ahead and scrap them. They can be a little bit fiddly. Many of them are going to have some key differences. I got quite a bit of aluminum out of these, but frequently they're more steel than they are aluminum. So that can make a big difference in the price as well. But by all means, if you've got docking stations and you got some time, scrap them. If you are interested in your time and the return on time when you are scrapping things, there's a link popping up here to take you to a playlist where I do exactly that. I look at what's the return on time for various types of electronic scrap. There's also a big round thing there. That's to help you to subscribe to the Shark Scrapper channel so you don't miss a single episode. All right, everybody, have an awesome day and be safe.